Well, I clearly didn't work on the audio like I thought I was going to. And I forgot I was watching something earlier. And it looks like I got to make an adjustment in OBS with the zoom window. So let me go do that real quick. There's some adjustments been going on most of the day with this stuff. Having a little bit of, here we go, I think I'll go with that. That looks like that might work. See, Alex has joined us in the chat room.
Yes. The YouTube integration, you can have a YouTube channel. Create your YouTube channel.
Is he seriously watching Carrie Holzman? Is that Carrie Holzman I hear in the background?
No, that was a video of a guy showing how to do stuff on YouTube with Stream Deck.
Oh, okay. All right. Jeff Ryman says he'll be here in a little bit. All right, Jeff, no problem. You are the first one in chat tonight. Congratulations. You don't win anything other than I get to say congratulations. I know, that's disappointing. So I hope everybody's doing good tonight. Hello, Alex. Good to see you again.
Hello, Ken.
Good to see you again, too, Ken. Oh, thanks, Alex. Good to see you, too, man. Alex and I spent some time on Zoom this afternoon working with Joshua, or Josh, or the other half of the twins, whatever you want to call him. And, boy, I need to adjust that, too, it looks like, but I'll do that later. I don't know what happened to my settings. They just seemed to went out the door. So last I checked, Carrie was still going on.
Yeah.
So, let me turn on my camera. I did comb my hair and brush my hair. Hey, look at that. Didn't do too bad of a job. Why are you must be on your iPad.
Actually, I've got YouTube going on my tablet and Zoom going on my phone at the minute, so it's two summertons to have them both going on the same thing.
Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, I kind of figured you were because you're in portrait mode, so I kind of figured that was what was going on. There's Tony Wallow. Good evening, Tony Wallow. There you go. That's a little better. Thank you. A little better. So what are you just trying to do like I do, follow along silently on a video?
You mean with the Stream Deck?
Right. And why are you watching something on Stream Deck with the accomplishments you've made? You should be producing a video on it, not watching one.
I tried to do it the hard way. I found a plug-in where you can like show your your analytics, like your number of views and your video count, your subscribers and all that.
Right.
But it's the really advanced way of doing it. You have to go into the Google developer site and do a whole bunch of stuff. So I was trying to find an easier way to do it, because you can actually connect your YouTube account directly in the Stream Deck app, and then those functions will be easier.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm ever going to bore anybody with my analytics other than a few times we've discussed them, not on the stream, but I get it. It's a good idea. All right, I just made an adjustment there. See if that makes any difference. Let me adjust these sides a little bit.
I found me a neat little plug-in for Stream Deck. So when I lock the computer, or when I lock the computer, it has a neat little screensaver. You can make it like the Matrix, or make it like all different kinds of colors, or where you make it, you can select a folder of your pictures on your computer.
Right.
And make a slideshow.
So when you turn the computer back on, all that goes away then?
It only, you can set it to come on after like 5 or 10 minutes if you're not touching it, like sleep mode.
Right.
And then set it to never when you lock the computer. Not
Okay. Well, I'm going to share some good news after a bit for you. Once we get a pretty good audience, or we get 4 or 5 people in Zoom, you'll like this news. Should make you happy. So we're running solo tonight. Dropped Mrs. K off at 10 minutes till 6 and came home and...
The laptop last night, and you and Josh stayed on till 4 o'clock in the
we weren't working on the laptop. I accidentally fat fingered the wrong button. I was going to try something, and I hit the in for all instead of giving it to Robert. That was my mistake. So I immediately came back on just in case anybody would come back on, and Josh was the only one that came back on. So the laptop is back up and running.
He told me probably 5 or 10 minutes before I left that when last night that when I leave, he was going to leave, and I left about 3 o'clock for y'all.
Yeah, he noticed it.
I couldn't stay up anymore because I had already been up since about 10 till 8 for Sunday morning, getting up for Sunday morning, and then I was happy to figure out that somebody was coming over to visit, my caseworker was coming over to visit, so I had to get up at about 9 o'clock this morning, which made me unhappy.
Yeah, but it made you happy you got to see your caseworker, didn't it? And why are you holding your hand over the camera? Were you accidentally doing that?
Yes.
Okay. So things go well with the caseworker?
Yes.
Good.
She comes over once a month for an escort, and like that's the only time we talk to her, unless it's an emergency.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that.
But yeah, they were talking, my mom and her were talking about me having to find a new dentist because my dentist at Touring, as long as I had been going to them, they said they'd see me forever until I die or something happens. And the last time I went, they said they're getting too many new kids in there, so they had to let everybody over the age of, I believe it was 26, go.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can find a new dentist.
So, but I'm not too worried about it because I pretty much have pretty perfect teeth.
You got a hammer?
For what? Knocking on my teeth out?
No, I didn't say that. I just asked if you had a hammer.
And probably in the hall closet I do in the toolbox.
Pliers?
Yes.
String?
Yes.
You're set. You don't need a dentist. Tooth starts bothering you? Take the hammer, tap it just a little bit to get it good and loose. Take the pliers.
Saw that on TV. This show called Extreme Cheapskates, and they
Are you kidding? Seriously? You saw a TV show about that?
Yes.
Oh man, I thought I was being original here. Oh, I'm disappointed.
The man and the woman were so cheap that he pulled her teeth out using a vacuum cleaner, a claw, and a pair of barber tools, like barber pliers or whatever.
What's the name of it called?
Extreme Cheapskate.
I'll have to go see if I can find that.
I don't know what the exact episode number is, but it's yeah, I saw it on. He searched it up online and basically gifted the pliers and Coca-Cola because it's supposed to sterilize the pliers and pull the tooth out.
You know, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't think Coca-Cola sterilizes anything. Alcohol, yeah. A lighter, probably. Coca-Cola, no.
Coca-Cola.
Let me go see if I can find it while we're waiting on others to join us here. Let me jump over here to this one. Bring it over here so I can see. It doesn't affect, we're still good on Zoom and everything. It doesn't, called Extreme
Cheap
Cheap Skates. Well, I'm not finding it yet. I opened it up to look for everything. Based out of the United States?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's see if I can find it here. Of course, right now I have no idea what's going on in the chat. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'm not going to find it this way, but that's okay. I've got another way of looking. Yeah, there's 2 pages here. Nothing comes up. Let me go back on this one and make sure I didn't miss it. So we've got...
Are you looking at your screen? Can you see my phone?
I can.
It says woman. Is that one there? It says woman takes her tooth out at home.
Now, is this on TV or was this on YouTube?
This was originally on TV, but this is on YouTube right now.
Oh, I'll find. If it's on YouTube, I'll find it. Oh my goodness, that looks.
We just look up woman takes her tooth out at home.
Okay. I can do that. That's well, I thought I was cheap sometimes. That just takes the cake right there. Trying to think my other method of finding things. It's been a long time since I've had to go with my backup method. So long I can't even remember how it was I was doing that. That's not good. Oh, I know what it was. It was although it shouldn't have done that.
I stuck with the video on the phone or on the phone, so I might as well just pop it off.
Okay, now I'll look it up over here. PH Ringer's joining us in the chat. Oh, I found it. Was it on the TLC channel?
Yes.
I found it.
That would be it.
I found it. Hey, BH.
You know him.
Good to see you. Jim says he's still watching Carrie rant, rolling on the floor laughing. Yeah, I gave up on Carrie a while back here today. Like,
You need to retire your window on YouTube. It looks
yeah, it's going to do that again, I think. I don't know what's going on with that, quite honestly. It did that last night, if you guys remember right. I had to actually go in there and redo the whole thing.
I found me another nice plug-in for Stream Deck. It's a plug-in for a bunch of Windows commands, and one of the things is locking your computer. So that's real nice. It puts a little red lock icon on one of your buttons.
Right.
So all you have to do, you don't even have to press the key combo on the keyboard. All you have to do is press the button.
Well, I will show you, and then I'll show this again later on tonight. This will make you happy right here. Let me grab this tab right here. Bring it over here. And then let me... So right here, I reached out to a guy called Facilitator Cards on Stream Deck. He says, hey, Ken, the short answer is I don't think so. The long answer is basically saving and using keyboard shortcuts. So let me bring that up in Zoom to do all of the fancy commands that you set it up to do. So if you're wondering, how do I get Stream Deck to do X, there's a shortcut key, you can do it. If there isn't, the general answer is you can't. The only exception is you have found, that I have found, is sending things into chat, because Stream Deck has the ability to open up the chat and then you can send things to chat. I had asked him if there's a means to put you in the waiting room.
Yeah, I knew that's where that was going as soon as you started talking.
Yeah. So that's good news for you for right now. But I'll figure it out given time. Or you'll figure it out. You'll either figure it out and I'll get put in the waiting room and you'll go, ha ha ha, I did that with a button, and then...
I haven't figured it out unless you can figure out how many times it takes. You can
Well, you click on the 3 dots, and then you click on put in the waiting room. It's only 2 clicks, but I don't know how you're going to macro that or make that work.
You have to click on participants, and you have to click on 3, or click on more, and then...
No, you can do it from the individual picture, though, Alex. If you go to up at the individual picture, I can click on the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner and click on put on waiting room, and you go to the waiting room. I don't have to go that way.
Put it, right now, what I'm asking about putting yours and Doug's pretty picture on the icon.
Yeah.
So it's right into the Zoom is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, Wintermute said he did the same thing. Costanza said he did the same thing. They don't have stream decks. They're just doing a shortcut thing. So yeah, I'm glad we did that. I'm glad it took us a while to figure it out, and it seems like there's a lot of benefit coming out of it. So that's good. That's real good.
One of my favorites is you can get an ad, you can get a plug in to show you the weather.
Yeah.
That's another one of my.
Yeah. So I wonder where Josh is at. I figured he'd be like the second one in tonight.
You're going to do Alex has done a work for him now?
I was trying to, but apparently someone done beat me to that. I found it on prime.li or whatever it is. I'll go look at it later. I got till 6 in the morning. So.
Well, Josh asked me to put Zoom links on his laptop, so he may be waiting for me to do that before we're going, but I can't do that from my tablet or phone at the minute.
Right, because yeah, no worries, but I figured he'd join on his computer. I might make an exception to my statement I made the other night. I'm still running that through my head or not. I don't know.
He's probably mad at me because he keeps texting me, asking me to do stuff, and I keep saying, "You call your wife? You call your wife?"
and of course he hasn't. So, okay, well, that's good. That's good. Stick to your guns.
And he says he FaceTimed me to show me that the screensaver works because he deleted that crappy wind dynamic.
Oh no! Are you kidding me? He deleted something that I told him to do.
He only did it on his desktop though, and besides, for some weird reason, the latest version of that software doesn't work. Windows 10 says the latest version of that software won't work on it. So it's either a bug or it's just a crappy piece of software. It's just a crappy piece of software.
I'll vote for the second. It's a crappy piece of software. I'm not going to mention any names, but I've gotten some emails that have said, you don't put something that's not made to be run on the host machine. Virtual machine's fine. Everybody's in agreement. Throw it on a virtual machine. Play with it in there, but not the host. So.
All he had James be downloaded and put them on the virtual machine. Guess what? Because they were designed for Windows XP, they work perfectly fine.
Well, no kidding. Did he get the internet to connect on the virtual machine yet, or did you?
The internet works on the virtual machine according to the virtual machine. The problem is because Windows XP is so out of date, nothing works on there as far as getting to the internet. So I had to actually download the ISO files of the games on the host machine and then transfer them and then just mount the ISO files in the virtual, install them in the virtual machine.
Yeah, I follow that, and I'm more comfortable with you doing it than him doing it.
But that's it. That was an 18-hour download, and you had to do it twice. It had to be done overnight because their server is so slow.
Yeah, what's his speeds right now? You mentioned something about that in one of your messages.
I permanently set his Wi-Fi card in his computer to connect to wireless AC because the way his router is configured, the way that Comcast router is configured, it's one SSID for both 2.4 and 5 frequencies. So I had to force his computer to connect to 5.
Okay.
And it speeds are he's consistently getting about 100, 115, 120 right now, but I've seen it go up as high as if no one's there, I've seen it go up as high as 200.
That's good.
But the upload has always been consistently about 35 to 40.
Good.
Was it actually lower on the 2.4?
Yes. Really, really low. It only gets like 40 down, 40 up on the 40 down, 35 up, something like that on the 2.4. So the download really suffers, and I can really tell because the Teamviewer connection is really laggy.
It's quite a difference in speed.
And so, I was able to.
Yeah, it is.
If you right click on your Wi-Fi icon and go to Open Network and Internet Settings, you click on properties under the Wi-Fi icon, and it'll tell you what band it's connected to and what the channel number is and all that.
Yeah, it's a little early for tech talk, but we'll go ahead and get started.
Now we're going into the router, so that's good.
Yeah, that is.
I made a shortcut on my desktop with your new link. You
See?
just have to connect it.
There's another one. All right. And it works, right?
Charm.
But just for the sake of knowing that you can do this, if you have access to your router and your router company does that by default, you can actually go into the router and tell the router and force the router to show two different frequencies, one for the 5 and one for the 2.4, not even both combined into one.
Well, maybe Wednesday we can get together while he's at work and he can do that. I don't want to take away your time tomorrow. Not that big of a deal, but we can look at mine and see if we can get mine to increase any on the laptops.
You have an AT&T router. Does your router currently only show up one?
No, I have 2.4 and 5 point whatever it is.
So it's two separate ones.
Yes.
Well, on his it shows up as just one. Whatever the Alphacom one is, it only shows up as the one. It doesn't have a 2.4 and 5. And there's probably a setting in the router, but in order to change that, I'll have to log into the router, which I can't do.
You've had a productive day, it sounds like. I don't have to go anywhere tonight to bring her dinner. She took dinner with her, and that was a relief because I really didn't want to go down there at 10 o'clock at night. It just screws up everything. I don't mind picking her up at 10 o'clock, but going down there at 10 to come back at 6, it just throws me off whack. There's Jeff. Carrie must have ended. Maybe there's Jeff.
Talked to a nurse today.
Working on it.
Talked to a nurse today, works in a local retirement home,
Yeah.
and she's doing split shifts 5 days a week.
She's doing a split shift 5 days a week.
Yeah, she got off today at 2 when she goes back tonight at 11, I think. Get off at 3 and goes back at 11.
Well, I haven't heard that term or did that since I was a teenager.
Because of a shortage of staff.
Oh yeah, sure. No, I get it. Yeah, they told me, they didn't tell Lorna, but they can't schedule her for so much overtime. She was 3 straight days of 6 to 6, 36 hours. So they took one away on Wednesday and made it 8 hours. But then they turned right around and scheduled her 6 to 6 on Saturday. Was that not scheduling overtime? I mean, we can't do it on Wednesday. We're going to take away your Saturday again and make you work 6 to 6. So it will iron out in time, I think. They're trying to get everybody on board. I told Lorna, I said, if they can't find nobody to do it 6 A to 6 P, volunteer. I'm not a morning person, never have been, never will be. But I will gladly get up at 5 o'clock, run her to work, come home, take a short nap, and then I got the rest of the day to do what I want to do.
You're not a morning person and you spent 9 years in the Army?
Well, that's true. I mean, yeah, but the first, 4 months, that was the only time I had to be up early, basic and AIT.
Yeah, well, no. I guess it was the kind of work I did, but after I got out and went back to school, I was getting up at 6 a.m. and thought I was sleeping in an extra hour.
Oh,
But
there
that
were.
gradually changed, and I gradually moved over and over and over. And in grad school, I became a night person.
Yeah, me too. I worked the overnight shift. I liked it.
It was, yeah, when I was there in the evenings, it was quiet, and I could concentrate on what I was doing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I did that for a long time.
Then I got married, moved to married student housing, and everything went to hell on the schedule.
Yeah, yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I worked the 10 to 6, and then we got this young, smart-ass major in. He said, oh, you can go to PT after your shift. I'm like, no, I can't. And the sergeant major got convinced of it, so Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I went to PT after my shift. And no, it was in Germany, and there was very little push-ups, set-ups, all that nonsense, but they run the hell out of us.
Well,
They take us 6, 7, 8 miles out in the country, drop us off, said, see you when you get back. So.
what used to irritate me when I was in basic training and then infantry school after that, I never was a jock, okay,
Right.
in school or whatever. And there were guys who could run rings around me on the PT test. But then we'd go out on I don't know how many mile hike or whatever, and some of these same guys were pissing and moaning laying on the side of the road while I'm just plugging along.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought, these guys are just screwing off. I mean, because I know they're in better shape than I am or more capable physically than I am, and yet here I am,
Yeah.
and there they are.
Well,
Somebody's
it's
attitude.
you think an athlete could do just about anything. I played basketball. I ran track and played baseball. I didn't have any upper body strength. You get people in there during the PT test. How many push-ups can you do in 2 minutes? Some of them dumb idiots were doing 100 to 150 push-ups in 2 minutes. You know, what's the minimum? Got it. Da-da-da-da. Done. You know?
Well, and the overhead bars or the ladder, whatever
Yeah,
the hell you
yeah.
called it, that was always hard for me.
I could never do that. Fortunately, it was push-ups, set-ups, and a 2-mile run. And I did. What are the minimum? I didn't go into
I ran
24.
track in
Yeah.
I did run track in high school. I was never the fastest. I was sort of in the middle of the pack. I mean, I would occasionally do well enough to finish third in a race or something like that, you know. And,
Yeah.
it was another little school.
I was a sprinter, and I was consistently second because we had this little kid that was about 5'3" tall that was lightning quick. Lightning quick. And I was okay with that.
Yeah, we had a guy in one of my units we used to call Lightning. You had to look fast to see him move.
They put this kid on the baseball team to steal bases. If we ever got on base, they would call timeout and put him in to be the runner because he was that fast. Hey, Greg.
It reminds me of that thing in Major League that we were talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Greg.
Hey, John, how you doing?
All right.
I'm guessing Carrie might have ended.
I think so. I watched a little bit.
I didn't watch any of that today. It was supposed to be a rebuild or something. I wonder how much rebuilding he did compared to how much renting he did.
Well, I don't know. Darren kept texting me from time to time, and
He was actually doing some building.
was he?
Okay. Well, but Jim was saying in the chat earlier, still watching Gary rant.
Yeah, that's what he
I
said.
guess he got worn out building and decided to take a break and rent for a while.
He was renting a lot of the Cajun building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What's going on here? It's green. That looks weird. Looks like the clocks are off. I just looked at YouTube. Your clocks look like they're not right.
It's about 6:17.
No, I mean as far as their placement goes, I'm only seeing half a clock on the YouTube stream.
You got Newcastle can't be right, is it? Oh yeah, the minute hand's the same. All right.
Oh, there we go. What a wonderful thing a refresh does. Put this back over here now. Yeah, I was seeing one half of the clock, the lower half. I was like, what is going on?
What was causing that weird stuff last night? Was that just an OBS?
Who knows? I honestly don't know. I just weird. Ever since this thing crashed, it's been acting really strange. Jim just said in the chat that nearly 5 hours later, Carrie's stream ends.
The whole system crashed or just OBS?
My whole system crashed. My whole system. I was focusing on my main monitor here in front of me, and out of my corner of my eye, on my peripheral vision, it said shutting down.
You're inheriting issues by osmosis from helping people.
Yeah, I think so. Let me go look.
You get my email?
I did, as a matter of fact. You have to put a sweater on or what?
It's 73 in here now. I had the oven door open for about an hour.
Someplace I saw in the weather is supposed to be one last big winter storm.
Yeah, I was seeing that too.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Is it gonna hit you, Ken?
I hope not. I do not know, but I hope not.
Hey, Josh, I like the photo you got up there.
Yeah, Alex helped me do that. I got a whole bunch of them in Microsoft Edge.
Okay.
I got a feeling I'm going to have to reduce the clocks if somebody puts a novel in the chat room, because that barely gets in there right there. See how this one looks.
It'll be 78 tomorrow.
Yeah, we're 70, 73, and then it's supposed to drop. And they did mention the dreaded S word. Tony Wallow says something.
Just wait for them to call me back and say, we got your gas valve in.
Are you going to just replace that for now, or are you going to do the whole furnace?
Yeah, I'm going to do the gas valve for now. They range anywhere online, 100 to 300 bucks, depending on where you buy them.
Yeah.
I had it replaced years ago, but it's not a major brand, he said.
What's the difference? I clean my glasses, I can see everything.
It usually helps. I mean, PH wears glasses, Jeff wears glasses, Alex wears glasses, I wear glasses. Yeah, usually cleaning your glasses helps.
I wear glasses. I'm supposed to wear them when I drive, because when I had my last eye exam at the DMV, you gotta wear glasses when you're driving. I mean, I can see fine. Just can't read stop signs at 35 miles an hour. I mean street signs, excuse me.
Oh, street signs, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear my phone go off, so I'm sorry I swing a bit late.
You're fine. I understand you might have a bit of news for us, though.
I didn't call my wife tonight.
Well, we knew that. I should have made a bet. But don't you have some news regarding your new build?
Oh yeah, I got my screensaver work.
And how did you do that?
And I took off the S3, whatever that.
I'm going to do my happy dance. I'll be right back. So you took off all the stuff I suggested in a rant to take off, and lo and behold, your screensavers work?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing with the HP and Teamviewer.
Good. There's the professor. Did you finally get through watching your YouTube? Well, maybe there's the professor. Oh, there goes the professor.
Yeah. I was playing around in my virtual ball.
That's the point of it, right?
Yep. It took me forever to find the games I was looking for. Then one more.
Were you, those of you that were here last night when I took the laptop apart after the stream ended, And everybody heard that stupid screw hit the floor. You know, I can't find that anywhere.
You'll find it in a couple of days.
I think it might have went down this register that's right in front of me. I really do.
Well, you would have heard it tinkle.
I thought so too. I thought I would have heard that ting. You know, that clear, distinct sound of the register.
Yeah.
But I have looked. I mean, I'm down on my hands and knees looking for this thing and shining the flashlight and can't find it. And I think the battery's got issues because it went dead overnight. When I plugged it in to charge, it charged up in an hour and a half. So let me see if this button works. We've been having some Zoom or some Stream Deck issues today. Well, Alex has.
With my laptop too.
Have you got one of those mechanic magnets on the end of a long flexible stick that you can grab screws and stuff with?
I do not.
Sometimes when I can't find a little screw, I'll just drag that around over the floor and pick it up
Yeah.
right.
Well, I thought I stepped on it a while ago. It was turned out to be a rock. But we all heard it hit. That's what's cracking me up is you guys even heard it, which is amazing. That microphone is that sensitive.
Oh, where it hit the floor?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll find it one of these days. When I at least.
I found an article on your Ethernet connection. I'll show you.
All right. I wonder why Alex left.
Okay.
Gary came in.
Says
Yeah, I know. I knew you were here, Gary, but I think Alex left.
go to your settings,
Yeah, I'll unload it.
then go to network and internet.
Yeah.
Try running the troubleshooter first. If that doesn't fix it, do a network reset.
Here, let me try that. Leave that right there for a minute, please. You grab said laptop. Please. Guess that's Alex at once. Yeah, it's Alex at once back in. Let me let him back in before I get started on this. Okay, so go to Network and Sharing Center. I only have two. I don't have all that. Okay, I looked out. I don't have the option. It's got to be here somewhere.
Before you do this, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Go to control panel.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay. Go to network and sharing center.
That's where I was at.
Change adapter settings.
Can't. There's nothing there.
Not even your Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi's there, but I can't change it. I click on change adapter settings, and I got Bluetooth, network connection, which has got an X because I don't have the Bluetooth going, and I have Wi-Fi settings.
Have you got the Ethernet cable plugged in?
No, I got it unplugged, but it don't make no difference. I can plug it in. Hey, Chris. Good to see you. Let me plug it in.
Alex, I'm back.
Yeah, Alex. I think Alex is back, is he not?
Yep.
I thought I
Professor
was
is in the
back.
house.
Make sure you got a connection on the other end at the router. Make sure the light is flashing on the port that you plug it into.
Be right back. Going on that long walk to the other side of the building.
I don't know how the heck, because I seem to have got one of my videos playing behind me somehow.
Stream Deck.
Are y'all seeing that?
No, we're
Yes,
Drake's
yeah.
sharing the screen right now.
Well, that's not even a button programmed in on my Stream Deck. It's just playing for some odd reason.
Go to task manager and kill it.
I don't have nothing open but Zoom.
The ghost in the machine.
You got gremlins.
It used to be about hacking or something.
Yeah, if you like,
Grandma's a piece of shit car if anybody that happened.
if you like my history, guys, Alex can show you how to set one up. It's an extension in Microsoft Edge.
And if you couldn't afford Gremlin, you could always get a Pacer.
Oh.
Yeah. For anybody that didn't know, the extensions in the Chrome Web Store will work in Microsoft Edge.
Yeah, I read that online.
Because that's where I had to get that extension for his picture.
Okay, I've got a white and or yellow blinking light on the laptop itself when I plug it in.
I think I read last night that white color light means you got a gigabyte network adapter.
I'm going to start all over again and see if that makes any difference. When I did a diagnostic, it said it can't find any network hardware. Okay, network and sharing, internet options, change adapter settings. Yeah, I still have only those two. It's crazy.
Go ahead where Greg went to. I agree with Greg. I just want to see what we're showing.
Are you done with the laptop?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Surprisingly, I made it. It worked today after being up till 4 in the morning.
Well, that's good. All right, Greg, walk me back through it. I've done a couple things since then. I still got the yellow and or whatever that color white is. Chris is going to join us. Good deal. Somebody left again. Who left again?
I try to run network troubleshooter.
Probably
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
'cause I don't see 'em.
Troubleshoot problems. Diagnose and repair. Um, hmm. Yeah, the yellow light's gone now.
You run the network troubleshooter?
I'm trying to get there. When I click on troubleshooting, it takes me to this page I always have problems with.
Again, what's going on? Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yeah, but I be getting my stuff like that. Excuse me.
Do what, Chris?
Did you get it going? Did you get the Ethernet?
No, that's what we're trying to get going right now.
Yeah, but is it installed now or?
No, it's got when I plug it in, it's got a white or yellow beeping, flashing light. It's not beeping; it's just flashing. I'm trying to. Here we go. Click on that one. Run the troubleshooter. Click on that one. Detecting problems. Troubleshoot my connection to the internet. Yeah, and it's probably going to say there is none because it's connected to the Wi-Fi. It couldn't identify it, so let me turn the Wi-Fi off. Okay, I don't have an internet connection now, so I'll rerun that. See what happens. Turn on wireless capability. That's the solution to this not working. So I don't know what it is. I think that card might be bad.
Try the network reset.
I gotta find that first. Let me try this one.
I'm gonna do my notes because I'm gonna play with Alexa for a little bit.
Where's Alex Cheak at?
I just let him back in, I thought.
I'm trying to figure out why the video was playing behind me. Trying to figure out what? Why I got one of my videos playing behind me. Probably because you playing.
All right, Greg, we need to get me where I can do that reset where you're at on there. So walk me, because every time I do this, The solution it's coming up with is to turn the wireless capability on. I don't want to do that right now.
I just went and start settings and then network sharing.
Start settings. Network and internet.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I got it. So I'm gonna hit network reset. This will remove, reinstall all your network adapters. Okay, reset now. Who cares? Can't be no worse than it is. Are you sure? Not really. And so far behind on chat, I don't know what we're going to. You're about to be signed out. Apparently, I'm going to be the laptop's going to restart. Going to shut down in 5 minutes. Boy, they're giving you a little bit of lengthy time on that, are they not? We'll see what happens in 5 minutes. So, Alex, did you figure out why your video was playing? You're muted. Let me go catch up over here. Chris says he may or may not join Zoom. Well, apparently he decided he may.
I did.
What was it?
Somehow Zoom had signed me out of my account, and my video, I had automatically selected one of my videos as my virtual background.
Okay. That kind of makes sense.
But these Zoom controls on this screen deck ain't being nice to me right now because they don't work.
You're using the plug-in though, right? You're not doing it the hard way? And he's gone again. No, there he is.
No, it just catched up to all of my button presses that I've been doing. That's what it is.
It's got a log, doesn't it?
Well, that's my computer just went ding, 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 ding. One time right after another, and it had the screen deck had to catch up.
Osmosis.
With all my button presses.
Yeah.
Now the buttons are lit like they should be when Zoom is open, and let's see if it works. Mute on the screen deck. Turn camera off. Now it's decided it wanted to work.
See if your screen sharing shortcut works. That's good. It works.
If you're waiting room shortcut works.
No, we haven't gotten that far yet. Trust me. When we do, we'll know.
But guess what? I haven't had any problems out of yours and Doug's shortcut.
Oh, I would hope not. That's why we did that, is to make things simple.
It's just this Zoom plugin that I'm using. I might have to go back and do it the old-fashioned. Can't believe that one. Go back and do it the old-fashioned way and just program hotkeys.
Okay, I'm going to troubleshoot this again. It restarted. All network adapters. It's going to say turn on wireless capability. That's what it says. So I'm going to hit skip this deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it again real quick.
We'll be here. How about view hardware and connection properties? Name Wi-Fi, name local area connection, *8. Connectivity IPv4, IPv6 disconnected. Okay, so do I not just have to go find local area connection *8 and connect it? Status not operational.
Did anybody watch Carrie's stream?
No, I did not. And I don't care to.
I'm gonna ask something as soon as we get off the Kroger. Did we get off? Why did I say Kroger? As soon as we get off the live stream.
Are you worried that I'll take a strike or something?
No, I'm worried he might hear it. Well, I don't care if he hears it. ask, he called out that company that built that Marvin's computer. Can that company come back and sue him for that?
I would say probably not, but I don't have any idea.
I was just wondering. We're calling him out like that. I just didn't know. So if I made a video of if it was true what they did, if somebody did me wrong, I made a video. I guess if they were really wrong, they couldn't sue me. I don't know.
Oh, just run that little ticker across the bottom of your video. It says whatever that nonsense is they put on there. You'll be fine. Do not listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Was I okay to ask that kind of question on the stream?
You're fine. I'm not. I mean, you're fine. Even if he hears it, I don't think he's going to say anything. I'm not going to catch a violation for it. I might catch some comments, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. So we took it all apart last night after we ended the stream. And when I mean apart, all apart, we took it all apart. We did find there was a loose ribbon. Wasn't connected. We connected it in hopes that would solve it. We do have the headset back. The headphones do work now. But the USB 3s do not work and the Ethernet still does not work. So I don't know what's going on.
Is the Ethernet jack and the USB stand on the same side?
They're on the same card, actually. Yes. On the same side. Everything on the left works. Let me turn that off. That's disturbing. Everything on the left works. The only thing that works on the right is the headphones and the DVD player, but that's obviously separate. The Ethernet and the two USBs, they don't work.
Did
So,
the computer ever get dropped in the back corner on that same side?
back corner, no. Front corner, yes. It's missing a little bit of the edging. Front
Same
corner.
side?
On the same side, yes. Yep. Because I noticed.
I think we determined that everything soldered to the board too, isn't it?
No, I think that's yeah, Jim just said replace the board. I think, and I didn't look. I think I can replace it, and that's probably what I'll end up doing tomorrow night is breaking it all back down again, and taking that board out and see, and then obviously ordering our board. The battery doesn't work right. I know that. It won't charge until it's 100% dead. That's the most stupidest thing I've ever seen or heard. I'm wondering if the battery that may or may not work out of the one my niece had would work in it, but until I break it apart and see, I don't know. Really don't know. No, the professor's working on something diligently. Look at him. He's got them big eyes up there looking at, what am I going to do next? Oh, I'm going to the waiting room. Oh, okay.
What I meant to ask is, do you have to replace the whole motherboard, or can you just replace?
No, it's about yay big.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, I can do it. I can do it now. I don't have another camera set up yet to stream it yet. I'm not quite as elaborately set up as some of those, not mentioning Jim's name or anything.
But that part can be replaced.
I think it can.
You can be on that part too?
Yes.
That's good.
So here in about, it's 9:40 my time. Here in about 5 or 6 minutes, we'll see what happens because I'm going to let it run the full 5 minutes this time instead of getting antsy. See if that fixes it. I don't think that it will. I think there's something drastically wrong with the board. I'm troubled that they replace the battery and the battery has to go completely dead before it will charge. And even then it doesn't get 100% charge. It gets a 91% charge and then it stops. So
According to the HP manual, your light should be green when you are connected to the network.
right, I agree with that.
Amber light activity is occurring on the network.
What does yellow and or white light mean?
Doesn't specify.
Just my luck. Just my luck.
Greg, didn't you just say that the white light means that you got a gigabit connection?
It's a real tech, it says.
Yeah, now remember last night we connected after the stream to the HP Assistant. We downloaded about 12 things on there.
Yellow light means it's a Teamviewer connection, and a green light means it's a gigabit connection.
Oh, I know what that joke was that Doug made the other day. He was talking about turning somebody blue, and I told him I wanted to be red. He said, if you want, what did he say? If you want to be red, do something.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
what little bit I know about being a comedian, you really need to know your jokes before you try to give them to your audience.
I know.
Okay, just letting you know.
Can't remember what it was, though.
I mean, I've got all kind of experience trying to teach Lorna how to be funny, and now that she's not around, every now and then she comes up with some really good ones. But I can't tell her that because then I'll have to put up with them all the time. So here in a minute, if that don't work, I will break it down. Live and unrestricted. So my white button on this other one right here is starting to stay on a little bit longer now, but I don't have anything else anywhere else.
Which one has the noodle soup still in it?
This one right here.
So it works. It comes on.
The button, the light comes on, the power button. When you turn the power button on, the white light does come on.
Hey, Tim,
Yeah, Josh.
how big is that other laptop that you built up on?
It is, I don't know, it's a Pavilion, and of course I won't be able to read the, it's a Pavilion X360 convertible model 114 dash something.
Probably the WM stands for what? You put it in a bag of rice that might dry it off.
Initially, if they would have done that when it first happened, I would support that and say, yes, that's a great idea. I know at least a week, if not longer, passed by before my niece told her dad. And then it's been probably 2 or 3 weeks since I got a hold of it. So whatever damage was done is done. And I don't think it's going to be as simple as just doing a little cleaning and it miraculously come back to work.
You must have been scared to tell me. It's an idea, that's all.
No, a good idea. It's a good idea. You what, Chris? Ouch.
I said she must have been scared to tell him.
Well, she blamed it on the cat. They've got 5 cats, so that is a possibility.
Blame it on the cat. Where's Catherine?
Yep, they got 5 of them. Boy, we put Gary out early tonight.
Somebody's snoring.
I kind of waited all day for Catherine to connect and to let her look at it on Teamviewer, and she never did get a hold of me, so I'll break it back down again tonight.
I saw her online earlier, I thought.
I think that country has internet issues. I don't know that for a fact, but I believe they do.
Gary is snoring.
Yeah, I know he is. That's what I'm saying. We put him out early tonight.
Well, you warned me.
Same difference, is it not?
Yeah. I think you have a bad side of that board.
Well, that, as I will show you guys here in just a little bit, that board, that part of that board comes out actually. I can disconnect it, I do believe.
Did you take it out and reset it?
No, I didn't do that last night. I probably should have. We were kind of wanting to get it back together so that if Catherine did connect today, she could. And then I got it back together, and It all works. Okay, look, there's that part off. That only took, what, 2 minutes this time. Throw that over there. So this is a HTO3XL rechargeable battery. Let that sit for a minute and see who wants to come in the waiting room. Well, I go view. Actually, I only see one person now. That's weird. There were two. It said two.
That was me.
Okay. Are you trying to connect his laptop?
Yeah, he's gonna use send him the shortcut for your Zoom for his.
Oh, okay. There's Jim. Hey, you look happy.
Yeah.
Well, after 5 hours of carry, I guess we can understand.
Well, it's interesting that I initially started watching the stream when it first went live, and I was like, wow, this looks like it's just going to be another build type of thing. And I would check occasionally what was going on, and then realized he was still on after 4 hours. I'm like, something's going wrong. And apparently he was having issues trying to get the all-in-one cooler to get inside the case without him having to fuss with a whole bunch of stuff. So apparently I missed at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half of him struggling with this thing. So, needless to say, he was not thrilled.
Well, I'll bet. I'll bet.
I left them long enough to say hi to a couple people and then I got out of it.
Although, strange as it may seem, I suspect some of these videos where he struggles and then goes on a rant get more views than some of these others.
Might be.
I don't know. I would assume so, otherwise he would change his approach.
Darren sent me a message, I don't know, about 6:30 or so. It said that he said something about this is going to be his last year to build computers.
Yeah, he said that before.
You're getting good technical part.
Yeah, he's come to the conclusion, which I imagine, I don't understand why it didn't take him, why he didn't come to this conclusion sooner.
And then he rolled the help.
Well, the builds that he keeps doing all these builds that don't get sold. He does all this esoteric shit with these weird cases,
Right.
okay, and nobody wants them. Especially if they've watched him actually do the build and see how much of a struggle it is.
Damn, I'll actually see it when I believe it.
Well, we'll see. He says this is the last year he's going to be doing builds. Apparently, 2023 is going to be a different approach. Or if he does do builds in 2023, it's going to be stuff that people have already paid for.
Or you're bidding now.
Actually, that would be more useful to the average guy who wants to learn to build something. In some of his earlier videos, that I refreshed myself on how to do this stuff. I had built one computer before, but that was a long time ago. And watching some of the earlier stuff, particularly with the gigabyte boards, which is one of which I used, was very useful.
Yeah, I'm looking for the queen and I can't find it.
But I wouldn't have learned much from the big beast or other such esoteric things. No, nobody learns anything from those. And quite frankly, those builds take 3 times as long when he has Mitch there. Yeah, well, when he has Mitch there, it's for show. I mean, it's entertainment.
Well, that too, and he's got an extra set of hands that can hold a light or hold something and, give him a hand or whatever. I mean, obviously Mitch is not comfortable building them like he is. I think he has the knowledge to do it.
He may have the knowledge, he doesn't have the confidence.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to try something.
It said,
I'll be right back.
I found an HP article that said to check your firewall settings to make sure you're not blocking it.
Somebody else said last night to check my BitLocker, and I have no clue how to do that.
You're fine. The problem is you're not getting an adapter there.
Right, that's what I think it is. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go try
You got the
something.
adapter there. Everything else we were trying.
Do we know whether the adapter's in the motherboard or on a little add-in card? On this
Well, that's
thing?
the thing that I think there was he clarified that the USB ports that aren't working and the Ethernet jack that isn't working are all on the same little board.
You can get that $24.
Jim, what's that board called?
I have no idea. He needs to get it out of there and get a part number on it so you can search eBay for it.
It's like an IO board or something.
It is an I/O board, and I've done a search and I can't find anything. Of course, I also don't know what it looks like, so
Well, if it's on an add-in board, it's something that should be repairable, right?
oh, replaceable, not repairable.
Well, replaceable.
You know, nobody repairs.
No, I don't mean board level repair. I mean,
The USB board, the only two I could find were used on eBay last night when I searched.
Well, that's the only place you're gonna find it, unfortunately. You're not gonna get it. If you get it from HP, they'll charge you an arm and a leg, assuming they have it.
Well, for that motherboard, they wanted $500 for it.
Well, that's the motherboard, that's not gonna do them any good.
I know, but on
The
eBay,
motherboard seems to be working.
Yeah, that part's working.
yeah, but it's still not cheap for that machine. I would think it should be cheaper.
He's got one USB port that works, correct?
On the left-hand side, yes, it does work.
Go to Amazon and you can get a USB network adapter for $10.
Yeah, but the problem is that's USB 2. Well, it's not fast enough for 1 gig.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
$19,
yes, I know.
you could get a Wi-Fi 6 card, which goes 700 meg.
My little experiment worked to a point. I took and unhooked the Roku, which I know works, and it had a green light on the router. When I plugged it into the laptop, the green light on the router went out immediately. So I think I'm taking it apart right now, by the way. I think I'm going to end up removing that card. Here's another wonderful HP design flaw. Guess where the battery is at?
On the bottom,
Nope.
inside.
Inside, you have to take it completely apart to get to the battery. Guess what you can't do? Work on it without the battery being connected.
Yeah, you gotta take it apart like the last three models.
Yep. It's not the best design I've ever seen in the world.
Well, at least they're easier to take apart than the consumer, the pavilions and all that.
it's an excellent design from HP's viewpoint. They want to sell you a new computer.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh, that's always the plan. The plan is always to make something in such a way that it's, when it breaks, it's not fixable. It's not fixable.
Nope.
I don't say I love HP, but everybody does that, so it's not just them.
Oh no.
Apple is the worst though.
Well, my daughter has an iPhone. She set it on top of the car, drove off, it fell off and hit the pavement, broke the screen all to hell, of course.
Yeah.
It was in a case. She had insurance on it through T-Mobile, but it doesn't cover it completely. If they agree to replace it with the insurance, it'll be $250. She called a repair place who wanted $300 and something to replace the screen.
And there's no guarantee that screen will work 100%.
Yeah. So,
Because Apple.
I want my battery changed.
I have only ever worked on one iPhone. It was an iPhone 6, and all I was doing was replacing the battery. And that was enough of a nightmare.
I can imagine.
Now you can't replace them. Or
You
can
couldn't
you?
then either, but that's why I was saying it.
but all of them, I have a $150 Android phone, LG.
You have lived through it cost a lot of money.
It's got a soldered in battery.
Depending on what kind of phone it is. iPhone it is.
very hard to find a phone with a replaceable battery anymore, even among the Android phones.
Every time I look at my wife's Galaxy, I don't remember which one it is this time. But I look at the Android OS and it makes me angry. As much as I bitch about Apple and their right to repair and all this other stuff that they do, and lots of people do it, as Garrett pointed out. But as much as I like my iPhone, I like my iPad, I have a really hard time dealing with the fact that the damn things aren't fixable.
I just feel that a little bit.
What don't you like about the Android? I'm just curious.
Just the entire way the thing behaves.
Yeah.
I mean, I took the iPhone pretty quick. It's just, it works for me the way my mind works. Every time she runs into a problem with a Galaxy, which isn't very often, I'll grant you that. But anytime she has like a question about, where did this go, where did that go, I look at her phone and I'm like, this iOS is a freaking mess. I can't figure out how to do anything in it.
I'm one of the few people that actually run them both all the time and like them both. iOS for iPad and Android for my phone.
And you took the keyboard out?
Yep, I'm just about ready to break her apart and look at that card. I've got one little trouble area I gotta get.
I've liked this LG Android phone I have. After I got it to actually work, it came loaded with 3 significant pieces of crapware that ate up almost all of the quad-core CPU.
Woo.
And once I got those uninstalled, the rest of them were fine, but I've had it a little over a year now, and the battery is starting to run down more quickly.
Now, Samsung, my mom and dad, and me, all three at one point, they still do, have all had Samsung phones, and Samsung's the worst for crapware on Android, because they put a bunch of crapware on there, and all you can do is disable it. You can't uninstall it.
A couple of these I was actually able to uninstall. There was a weather program and something else. But I mean, this was slow as molasses until I got rid of, there was about 3 programs that were on there.
My last 2 phones, my last 2 Android phones that I've had, have both shipped with vanilla Android. So I have the Google Contacts app, the Google Phone app, the Google Calendar app. I don't have any of the third-party Samsung or whatever apps on there. It's all.
Once I got that off there, I've actually liked the phone, but of course, a couple months after I bought it, I read that LG is no longer going to make Android phones.
This is an Android. It's a Motorola Android. It's okay. It was just real slow. It may have junkware, like you said, Jill, on yours.
Well,
Have junkware on it. At least mine didn't come with any.
I will say this, I had a Samsung before this, and the only reason I upgraded was because there was an app that wouldn't work on an earlier version of Android that I wanted.
Hey, if anyone wants to set up a channel, here's one that's every 2 days he posts, and he's got 20,000, 30,000 a day. Picking garbage.
This is my mother's old phone.
I mean, it's more difficult than doing anything else. But I guess you could, do something better, maybe plant plants or. Oh, there's one guy I like. What's his name? Cole the Corn Star. Have you ever heard of him, Jeff?
I think I've heard it, I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, it's just a kid at a farm. With his Hispanic girlfriend, which has nothing to do with that.
Interesting, but I was surprised when all the time I had that old Samsung phone, I never got a single OS update in like 4 years.
Really?
LG, even though they're not going to make them anymore, I've gotten like 3 updates in the first year.
Actually, when when I first got my phone, the first day I got my phone, I had to do like 5 or 6, maybe even 7 security updates in a row.
But the Samsung I had was a very low end. Being the cheap bastard that I am, I don't want to pay more than about $125 for a phone.
Well, I'm not willing to pay Apple's prices for an iPhone. And so I've got my Motorola phone has 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, and it's still got the long lost thing called a headphone jack on it.
I'm going to have to replace this one once the battery really gets too bad.
But my phone was like $330 or something like that.
I mean, I'm not going to buy a high-end Samsung Galaxy whatever for $700 or $800 either.
This one might have is a very small hole. If it's a headphone, it's a very small one.
Yeah, Jeff, it is cool the corn star, as in corn. He gets every couple of days 200,000 views.
Huh.
Talking about the farm.
Yeah, I don't get how.
So if you want to talk about a couple stalks of corn, one day he's got 11 minutes, and they're tearing down the
corn star, okay, do that.
Huh?
Ripping down a rotten shed infested with raccoons.
Yeah, if I can, not to interrupt you guys in your wonderful corn talk, but if I can get to it, I can replace this board.
Well, we're waiting for it.
I'm trying to figure out where the snafu is, why it won't come loose.
Seriously, I'll put it off your camera.
It won't help, but okay. That help?
Try to get a little better.
I don't know. You just need a bigger pair of pliers, don't you?
Actually, I need to probably go find my needle nose pliers to disconnect this one thing, but I don't think that it's almost acting like I missed.
Is there a hidden fastener or something?
I think I missed a screw. But yeah, I'm seeing right here there is a little fastener right there. Oh, I did miss a screw. Ha ha ha. Okay.
Story of my life.
Jeff, you beat me.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Yeah, neither could I.
That was a good one.
Listen again. I didn't hear it. I heard it, but I just didn't. I don't know.
Didn't register, Chris?
Somewhat rude.
So if you think it didn't register with you, put yourself in Alex and Josh's shoes because they're never going to get it.
Now you're just going to blame me.
Nope.
I'm just being
I
honest.
would get it, but I just gotta listen to it again.
Okay, now I got to get the one I couldn't get loose last night. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't. Okay, there's a screw there.
Are
I can
you
get.
sure that one isn't in the main board though?
No, it's a.
Best.
If you want, I'll blast you guys with some.
There's only 2 screws holding that board on.
Yeah, I know, Greg. I got to get to it. The problem is there's a wire that's not with the ribbon. It's a red wire and a white wire, and I can't get it to break loose. It's a plug. If I get that plug, this thing comes complete. Here, I'll show you. See that white wire right down? Oh, where the hell's it at? Give me a second. Right there in the middle. I got to get that loose, and then this comes loose, and I can do this.
You need something like this.
Or
You need a pair of forceps. And don't throw away now, just afterwards.
I did find a brand new board.
$450?
No. Is your Ethernet port?
Oh, for the Ethernet, okay.
USB. $20.87. AliExpress.
Oh, that sounds reliable.
Well, the guy in Australia buys a lot of parts from them to build species, and he hasn't had problems.
Surely to God you're not talking about Sam Lazar.
No. Tech City. That's his channel. That's the only place I could find a brand new one. Money back guarantee, 24/7 customer service.
Where's it shipping out of?
Probably
Out
out of,
of China.
yeah, probably.
So you guys wanted me to pull that, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Pulled. So now I gotta order it. Unless there's a way.
Off of it.
Unless there's a way to reset it, which I'm sure there's not.
No.
And I don't have any means of testing it.
No.
But yesterday what the problem was on this end of this board, this was not connected right here. So when I connected it, I thought, oh boy, this is going to work. It didn't.
I put a link in chat for that brand new board.
All right, thank you.
Zoom chat.
I appreciate that.
Someone left, I don't know who.
That might have been why it wasn't connected. Whoever worked on it knew it didn't work, and they just left it disconnected.
Yeah, but again, this is a so-called professional IT department, and I don't know why they would have done that.
And they left the screws out, did you say?
Yeah, they left a boatload of screws out, actually.
You can buy some screws too.
So isn't USB 3 supposed to be blue?
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not.
Yeah, so, yeah, it depends on what year the thing was made. Some of the USB 3s there's no color difference.
Okay.
AP likes to make them, at least on mine, they like to make them black.
Okay, I'll get it ordered and see if that solves it. If that doesn't solve it, then I don't know what the problem could be.
Well, then the problem's on the main board.
Alex fixed my Wi-Fi today on my computer.
That's good.
Y'all wanna guess what the problem is?
Problem was?
Probable user error.
I knew that was coming.
No, it's actually not that. Take another guess.
I have no idea.
Their Wi-Fi, some Wi-Fi routers, by default, combine both the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz frequencies into one SSID.
Yeah.
So I had to force this computer to use wireless AC instead of connect, because it automatically would connect. Sometimes it connect to the 2.4, sometimes it connect to the 5, because there's only one SSID in his area for his router.
What speed does he need to connect with?
AC. Because he,
Well, AC it. That doesn't it have both speeds yet?
but his computer was just connecting on 2.4, which is in, which was on his connection, which was the top speed was anywhere between 35 and 40 download. Well, on AC, he's able to pull over 100.
Well, if you connected the 5 gigahertz.
Yes.
Yeah. My stuff here is combined. And each device is supposed to be able to negotiate the better connection
Well,
automatically.
for some unknown reason, his computer would sometimes connect to 5, sometimes connect to 2.4, and when it connected to 2.4, the Teamviewer connection was slow. That was the problem back when we was on Verizon, and I was screen sharing. That was the problem the whole time. It was kept trying to connect to 2.4.
Okay.
Hey, Alex, when did we get Nintendo games out?
The actual games themselves, I just typed in like what you were looking for, like Super Mario 64, followed by N64 ROM download, and it's like I got it from like the first link that popped up. It downloads as a zip file, but don't extract it.
Yeah, but when did you put the actual file?
In your documents folder, in a folder called N64 games,
Okay.
and you can just open the program and load them from there.
So I'm curious, Alex, what did you have to do to make it go to the 5?
I actually went into the device manager under network adapters. Right click on the wireless adapter, went into properties, and once you do that on the left hand side, there'll be an option for wireless mode.
Okay.
And all I did was change it to 802.11 AC instead of auto, and that forced it to go to 5 all the
Okay.
time.
I thought AC was backwards compatible with the 2.4 as well.
If you have an AC Wi-Fi card like Josh does, but you only have a 2.4 gigahertz router, it will work. It will see the 2.4, but if you've got a 5 gigahertz router and a 5 gigahertz card, you want to connect it up.
So if you force that mode, it'll take the 5 if it finds it.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. That might be useful to me since the routers I have now are combined speeds.
And if it ever drops down again for whatever reason, which it should not do, I'm gonna have to go back and fix it.
Okay, thank you. That might be useful information for me at some point.
Hey,
Because I have a couple of older laptops I might have to mess with.
can we do that on the HP or no?
Yeah. But it depends on the Wi-Fi card that the HP has, but you should be able to.
Can you do that?
I'll see if I can.
I downloaded new Bluetooth for golf, so it couldn't sound like crap.
Okay, view details and buy. Oh, great, Greg. Guess what I just found out?
What?
This item is no longer available. When I clicked on buy, comes up in big, highlighted. Oh, good try, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the part number part?
You want me to read it off the card itself?
Yes.
You guys realize that's going to be interesting, right?
Start with a 9.
It's a German card?
Maybe you can find something on eBay.
Oh, I got it. You ready?
Go.
You gonna write this down or type it in as I say it?
Slowly type it in.
All right, ready? Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. Oh, surely nobody catches that joke. I got two different numbers on here. Let me 83T6FO. Nope, it's the same number. As soon as Alex gets through sharing the screen, I'll give it to you. Or no, Josh, I guess.
I'm not doing the green.
That's me.
Yeah, okay.
So you said the item was unavailable.
Show Jeff how to do this.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I got you. I understand what you said.
Is that yours, Ken? This is Sharon.
No, that's Alex sharing Joshua's. He's showing what he did today to make sure that it always goes to the 5 gigahertz. Let me know when. Well, I'll wait for him to be done. God, I wish there was some way to test this, but there's obviously not. Well, I know. I'll drop it on the desk and then it will work.
Well, for all of those things to be dead at the same time, there has to be a main power line that's missing.
Well, the only line that connects it is that ribbon right there. One is that connects.
I get that, but my point is that for all of those to be essentially dead all at the same time, there's a main power rail that they share that's coming off that ribbon cable. Now, it could be somewhere on the board. There could be a surface mount fuse or something. I mean, but if you can find the board for under $50, it's probably the better option.
Could it be the cable?
Unlikely. Does the cable look like it has any kinks or anything in it?
No, the cable. That's what I'm looking at now. The cable looks good.
Okay.
So that part was unavailable, Ken?
That's what it said. Okay,
We
here's the
took
part
number
number.
off that AliExpress
Yeah.
page,
Here's the
right?
part number. I just saw it. So the part number is
Wait a
D.
second. Go ahead.
D is in David. A is in Apple. 0. X is in X-ray. 83. T is in Tom. B is in Brady. 6 is in 6. F is in Frank. 0. Above it says revision F.
There we go. Genuine HP ProBook G450, HP 450 G4, which would probably be the same as the 470. Here's the 470, I found that again.
I got the 450, which you probably did too. $48.45 or 49.
Let's see, USB board for ProBooks. Yeah, there's a few listings of that. You put HP plus that number that you just put in gave us in eBay, lots of stuff comes up.
And it comes with a cable one we found, or one.
Yeah.
Here's one, $8.49, used condition, 30-day returns.
You're probably not going to find this new anywhere.
Unlikely. Yeah.
New? Yeah, I would.
Unlikely.
Here's one for the. Hold on a second. Okay, you got the 2 USB ports, and literally within a quarter inch, you got the Ethernet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Then the odd thing is this one right here, which is the headset, it worked last night after we did all that updating.
Yeah, well, that's probably a driver issue more than it is anything else.
Yeah, so there it is.
Turn it over sideways, like rotate it towards us. No, the other way. And it looks, does it look alright, Jim, where the header goes in?
Well, that's going to be awfully hard to tell over Zoom.
Well, considering I had it closed too, I mean.
It doesn't look like it's been re-tagged though.
No, it looks in pretty good shape actually. I don't see. I was looking at it a while ago. I was trying to look for damages or something spilled on it, or maybe an obvious burnt sign on there somewhere.
Well, for $8.50 plus shipping, there were like 3 of them listed around that price.
Yeah.
You'd have wasted a lot of money even if you couldn't get them to take back a bad one.
That's true.
What eBay has this guarantee thing, right? Under certain conditions.
Yeah.
Well, post me a link. I'll see if I can get it.
Now, there's one the first 2 that come up are listed for a ProBook 450. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. The third one, which is for the 470, that's $19.
Yeah, but it says $8.49 used or pre-owned.
Yeah, well, so does the $19 one.
That's what I'm looking at.
Can you put those new on YouTube? Would that be enough to do that?
If the part number is the same, it's probably used in both
I
models.
can do that.
It's possible.
Take a look at that one, Ken.
Yeah, I saw the chat pop in. I'm looking at it now.
You'll get it by Thursday.
Although you're not guaranteed anything. I once had an old Dell Pentium 2 system, and it started acting up, and I bought what was nominally an identical model on eBay, and I bought another model from the local college when they got rid of them, and with 3 complete systems. Because of different motherboard revisions, I was not able to put together a single working computer.
I believe that.
So here's the concern that I have. In the description, it says tested good audio board.
Yeah, that raises a flag for me too.
Yep, that
raises a flag.
I saw that too.
Yeah, I'm reading the fine details here, and I'm not seeing anything. So the
Yeah.
audio board works on this one, to be honest.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. All right, there's another one. That's for the 450. It's apparently the same part number. I'm guessing that 450 means it probably has an i5 and the 470 has an i7. That's my guess.
Just seen that.
You posted one for $849.
Yeah, there's the first one that popped up, says item has been professionally tested / fully functional.
Right.
It comes with warranty. 30-day returns.
Yep.
That's the one I would. That's the one I would get.
Yep. That's
They're all saying I get where Ken's right.
All got the same part number.
I gotta sign in. Oh Lord. Do I remember my eBay credentials? Good golly.
There we cannot help.
I actually remember mine, but I don't have a clue what PayPal is. I haven't used it 10 years.
Gotta verify myself. Let me turn the camera off.
We'll help you with that.
You know, just go here and I'll take it in for you.
I'm not that kind of guy. I'll verify myself. Thank you very little.
Hey, Ken, you verify an email. I'll do your PayPal is in here. But, you know, PayPal has more numbers in it.
You can get it at Newegg for $50.
I'm staying away from Newegg. Oops, that does not match. What the hell?
Why?
From what I've seen, Newegg's kind of got some issues. All right, here, help us protect your account. The phone number looks right. The email looks right. Yep, confirm. If you ever need to let us know it's really you, we'll use this information. That's good. I probably just broadcasted that over YouTube. Please update. Oh, I'll just use my PayPal. What the hell? $9.20. And I'm not going to have it sent to Sailor Way, Las Vegas. And no, Jeff, I'm not sending it to you either.
I'll go over there and check your mailbox for you. Cost me more than that. Cost me more than $9 in gas to get over there.
I know, man. It's Indiana. Pilapolis. Indianapolis, Nevada. No, I don't think so. I think it's still in Indiana. And I think the zip is now 46217. Shipped to Alex Cheak. Damn, how did that get in there? Alex!
Probably because my name begins with A.
Yeah, that's it, Alex. Okay. Ship to is correct. Pay with PayPal is correct. $9.08 is correct. Pay with you'll finish checkout on PayPal.
Yeah, I got them put them in my phone, ABC. So you can put one that pops up on the list.
Y'all know what gas prices here is? Y'all gonna hate me.
If it's under $3, we are.
It's in the 330s.
Chris, you haven't been put in the waiting room ever. How would you like to experience that tonight?
I don't control the
My
prices.
man! My man!
I don't control the prices.
I know you don't. I'm just messing with you.
I paid $4.69 at Costco 2 days ago.
Or
Your order is in. That's what she said. You should get it by April 18th. Anybody got a calendar handy? It's a week from today.
7 days.
It's a week from today.
All right. I can live that long without it. Cool.
Hopefully that fixes it.
Hopefully it does. Yes. We can only hope.
My birthday, but we-
Robert says, bloody hell. I wish he would join us. He's off tomorrow.
My birthday, but we couldn't buy it.
One thing you can do when it comes, you can try the cable with your old one, and if it works, send it back with the crappy cable.
ooh, I agree.
No, I didn't say that.
Here you go, Josh. Doug's on keep on.
If that fixes the laptop and it costs me under $10, I don't really give a damn.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not.
Send it back.
Absolutely.
I'm good.
Trouble getting them to come and pick it up.
Now let me dig out the other little one now and see what damage we can do with it.
Make a doorstop.
Yeah. The biggest issue you're gonna have is what was spilled in it again?
Ramen noodles with shrimp flavoring.
Oh Christ! Which probably means it's been sitting there all that time eating away at the circuit board.
Yep.
Yeah, whatever liquid was mixed up, and that's what's doing the damage. The noodles couldn't get in very far, but the liquid did.
Yeah, it did.
The bad part is what the batteries in there.
Well, the battery's right here. It's an HTO3XL rechargeable Li-ion battery.
Oh, what's the battery in that thing? Well, I guess if you get it working, and if you need a battery, you can replace that.
Yeah. If
No, but this is the one that quote should work. The other
That's
one's
right. I'm talking about the one that he's ordered the board for.
Yeah, the other one's one with
well, I'm not going to get lucky and it be the same battery. We know that.
No.
What's the processor? What's the processor and a RAM in there, Ken?
I have no idea. I haven't gotten it to come on. So this one's a RR03XL rechargeable battery. Of course it is.
$28.
There's that part number.
On the RR0 or the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it comes down to it, I mean, I'm not going to put a whole lot of money into it. So, Alex, I don't know how to tell you the information. It's a pavilion. Oh, look, there's all kind of noodles on the back of this. Yeah. It's got a, what'd I say, 128 M.2 drive.
Yeah.
He said it was a 512 last night.
No, that's what's in the other one. This is the one on this one, my niece, this one here. It is 128 M.2.
Yeah, that's tiny.
Yeah. And this is the one I can't find the memory card on. This is interesting. Unless it's under, well, I don't know where the hell it's at, to be honest. If you guys can see it and I'm just blind, tell me, because
I'm sorry, you're looking for what?
the memory card,
The memory
memory
card or the
stick,
memory...
memory,
Okay,
whatever.
the memory sticks. It's probably under one of the covers, one of those silver covers.
Well, there's only one silver cover, and honestly, I can't figure out how to get that off of there.
Can we plug in
And on
my-
the outside chance I get it working, I don't want to destroy it.
The other possibility could also be that the memory sticks are on the other side of the board. I've seen that too.
Well, I thought about that, but what's got to be on the other side of the board is the keyboard. Unless there's an awful thin layer for the memory card to be in there, which is possible, I guess. Let me see if I can pop this silver thing off. Let me study it a minute.
Hey Chris, is your main YouTube computers, etc.?
Yep, mine.
Just needed to know so I could program a shortcut in for on my Stream Deck.
Okay.
I've got everybody's YouTube channels on here, including Carrie's. Program.
I found that CD that you wanted to make that drive.
Well, I'll have to send you the file back over because we deleted your old backup for the new deal, and it's not on your computer, so I have to send you the game back over.
Alex,
Can we plug in my Nintendo controller?
Yes, tomorrow.
hey Alex, look at this. See how there's two Google Play Store icons on this Android? How do I
I'm only seeing one. No, I'm seeing two.
How do I remove one of them? I tried to hold it down and I thought it would give an option to delete it.
If you click on both of them, do they both open the Play Store?
Yep, and if I try to move it, it goes back. If I try to move it to another screen, it goes back.
I have honestly never seen a phone, an Android phone with two apps for the Google Play.
See if I try to, hold on. It just shows on camera, let's see if it. Hold on a minute. See, it's back.
Go into your settings. Go into your settings and go under applications
No, it's not back. Never mind.
and see if you've got two
I know I'm
Play
not
stores.
crazy. When I wasn't showing on camera, it was going back. And now that I'm not showing on camera, it does like a southern.
Well, if you're just talking about just the home screen, it's possible to have two shortcuts for the Google Play Store
There goes
on the home screen.
I don't want it there though. I don't want it down here. I want to move it over to the screen. See, now there's 1, 2, 3. Now there's 3 of them on that page. Now there's 2 of them back on that one. I don't know.
Hey, Chris, you should have stopped while you only had 2. Keep going. You're going to have 100 in a minute.
Yeah, I want them to be gone though. I only want 1.
You can't hold it until they start flashing around and then delete it that way.
No.
It's
you hold it
iPhone or
long enough-
Android?
It's Android. If you hold it long enough,
It's just
I just got rid of an extra one I had on my homepage, not the Play Store, but something else. You hold it long enough, at the top of the screen pops up a delete and a remove.
It don't.
If you do the delete, it removes the app. If you do the remove, it gets rid of the shortcut.
Yeah, it's supposed to, but it don't.
All right. Well, so much for that.
Let me try resetting it again. But I just did that.
Battery's out.
At least it wasn't soldered.
Looks pretty clean, actually. Yeah, too bad it won't fit in that other one, though. Seriously. All right, where do I go from here? God, that looks like a mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Maybe that's it. It says finish setting up your mobile device. Maybe I didn't finish completely setting it up. I doubt that's it though.
Why did it default back to whatever?
Don't know, because I don't know what you're looking at.
Microsoft Edge. I don't know what that they did with Google. Never mind that.
I want to use the old version of Microsoft Edge. Can I do that?
I don't know.
No, probably not.
I don't think you can get to it.
What do you want to do?
If you
Use the old version of Edge.
God, I'm successful. I am so smart, son. Well, damn it, spoke too soon.
If you click on the old Microsoft Edge, it will get open the new one.
The white button stays on a little bit longer. I'm making progress. At least it comes on solid and white. Thought it was going to fire up there for a minute, indicating the battery might be bad. Damn it! Spoke too soon. Okay. Progress is made. Let me keep plugging around on this. What would I look at next, I wonder? I'm open for suggestions.
You're working on the one that's completely non-working, I assume.
Yeah, my 16-year-old nieces. I don't really want to break this down any farther, though, because there's just so much little stupid stuff. But with the battery out, the power comes on a lot quicker and stays on a lot longer, and it's a lot whiter and solid. Do what, Jeff?
Is that another HP?
Yeah, unfortunately it is. It is a Pavilion something. You know, it's like Abby something. Abby Normal?
Abby Normal.
It is a Pavilion X360M convertible model HMDH003DX.
You know how much it was worth originally?
I have no clue.
I say if it's worth less than $400 originally, just send it to the electronics recycle place and be done with it.
Yeah. I'll pull that M.2 drive out of it, put it to use somewhere if I can.
Make a flash drive.
Then I can really just tear it up trying to find the memory.
What is it, what's the M.2?
It's a hard drive. It's a solid state drive, Chris.
Yeah, I know.
Its technology has come a long way. It's 128.
You could, get a USB adapter and make a, flash drive out of it.
No, I'm no inventor.
No, just buy one of those cases like Kara's shown. He was showing one where it has a case that'll take either an M2 or an NVMe, for example.
Mm-hmm. What are you trying to show us there, Hotshot?
I just want to show Chris something.
Alex got a VCR.
Yeah, I still do VHS DVD for people from time to time. And I got one of them old Sony cameras too. Got all this new stuff and old stuff. I don't know how close I can hold it, you better tell, but I've got your profile picture there. With your link, Chris.
That's cool, thank you.
Got that on your Stream Deck?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you in Stream Deck timeout. You know that, don't you?
I've been using Apple so long, I'm trying to find some on Android.
Hey, tough crowd, getting no respect. Hey, tough crowd. Yeah, so far I've got my YouTube folder. I've got Ken, me, Jim, Doug, and that other guy I'll watch. Computer.
That other guy I'll watch. Would that be me?
You're actually the first one.
Oh, lucky me. Does it work?
It does.
Ooh.
The YouTube shortcut is the picture of you and your grandkids. And the
Well, it was me and my wife last night. When did you change it?
No, that's the one for your Zoom shortcut.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea how that big silver thing comes off, even though there's an arrow on there that shows. Let me see if I can focus this. See that arrow right there? Now you can't really tell it. There is an arrow right there. But I have no idea how that silver thing comes off. But I agree. I think the memory might be under that. Here's the other interesting thing. See this thing right here? This thing right here? That's actually supposed to pop out, and for the life of me, I can't figure out how to pop it out. It moves. I can move the damn thing, but I can't get it to pop out. And I'm not quite ready to destroy it. I mean, I know it probably is never going to ever work again.
But you know what my favorite button is other than your Zoom link, Ken?
Do I want to know what your favorite button is other than my Zoom link?
The ability to download a plugin to be able to run a speed test directly from the Stream Deck.
The damn thing's heavy. Do what? Run that by me again in English?
There's a plugin that you can get in the Stream Deck store that will allow you to run a speed test, an internet speed test, directly from the Steam Deck.
Right, yeah, you told me that. I knew that.
And also one that'll lock also a bunch of Windows shortcuts, and one of those will lock the computer. So now I cut it down from 2 keys to 1 key.
So this thing weighs a ton, and I got a feeling it's because of this thing right here. And I don't know if that comes out or not. This thing right there.
Was that out in the mug the other night that said, Ken gave you that? Oh my.
Yeah, it was. Got it out. Just a big magnet. I think it's a magnet. Let's go see if it's a magnet.
Sorry, y'all. I mean I have you on mute, but I never know when she's gonna open her mouth and say something.
I don't know what this is. Maybe a weight of some sort? That's weird. But there's nothing under that. There's nothing in this. This is just a plastic piece of plastic. There's 2 more ribbons under it, though. Oh, fine. How lucky can I be?
Is that a question, or are you just saying it?
It's kind of both.
And they're teeny tiny ones.
That actually, you are not wrong, Greg. They are not even 1/8 of an inch wide. I don't know. Hey, if I get them out of there, I'll never get it back together.
I wonder how worth it would be. I wonder how worth it would be if I do stuff at church to take the Stream Deck with me and set up the church's computer so I can do stuff. Because occasionally, in the past I've done stuff when we've done stuff in the fellowship hall with the kids for like Bible school or whatever. I just wonder how useful it would be.
Create another profile.
But then, what I mean is I would have to install the whatever software I needed on the computer at
Yep.
the church or
Yep.
make hotkeys and all that, and I wouldn't be able to do all that unless I install the software on my machine.
Were you planning on buying you a Stream Deck anyway?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably at some point, but I was planning on just buying the 6-key version.
Just buy one, and instead of taking that to church every Sunday, just buy one and for the church.
Leave it, yeah.
Well, this is not an every Sunday. This is not an every Sunday thing. I'm just talking about when we have like special events like Vacation Bible School for like a week. Special events for the kids that we do over there in the fellowship hall where I can operate the computer, because normally in the sanctuary I can't get back there in the sound room where the computer is. So we have another guy that has to do all that. But.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
As if it couldn't get any worse, I just found a ribbon that's even smaller than the last one I found. Oh my gosh.
I just brought it to my mom. The presentation software they use on the Sanctuary machine actually has a plug-in for the Stream Deck. So if the sound guy if the guy that runs the computer wanted to get one, to use that plug-in, that may be a good thing.
Man, I do not believe how little these things are. They must have a lot of little-fingered Chinese people who put these things together.
And they just use kids.
Well, Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can laugh. Look how little that thing is.
The little circuit board.
It is. No, look at the connection, not this. Yeah, the circuit board's little too, but look how little that connection is right there.
I've seen that little one before.
I'll never get that back together. Do I, Gary?
I said the only thing lower than that connection is their paychecks.
Yeah, probably.
Just need a small pair of tweezers, that's all.
All right. About got this ready to come out, I think. Let's see. That's the hinge. That don't need to come out. That don't need to come out. That don't need to come out. Unplug that. I'm not unplugging that.
Just take your fingers and pull real hard.
I got that one unhooked. Here we go.
Oh, why isn't the Zoom coming up on the iPad?
Couldn't tell you. Zoom problems are tomorrow night, I believe. Not tonight. Are you kidding me?
Wouldn't do that to you.
No, there's a ribbon that looks like it's connected on the underneath side, which that's just
Have you
peachy.
ran into any mess yet?
Describe mess and I'll tell you.
Mess.
Soup.
Soup.
Oh no, I'm not. No, I have not. I'm not quite that far yet.
No, it's kind of thing to be all over it.
Well, that's why I'm trying to do my best to not destroy it, honestly. Because if on the outside chance it is salvageable, then that's what I want to do. I don't understand.
There's a guy that he's on Broadcast channel a lot. He's actually close to me, he's inside of Savannah. Tim's Computer Fix.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
He used to be on Carrie's channel, but I think something must have happened, I don't know.
He showed Carrie up.
Do what now?
He showed Carrie up.
Yep.
Probably.
What you do, fart or something?
If I ever get a chance to go to Savannah, which is about 130 miles, I'm gonna drop in and see him.
Hey, Jim.
But Ken, he fixes those he fixed the 360 one time.
Did that email that was put in Zoom too, or just one Zoom?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Your question is what, please?
That Zoom link that you sent me, that was put in Zoom too?
No. That was a private Zoom that worked only for that Zoom. That is no longer functioning.
Well, I don't know why the Zoom isn't coming up. I should be able to click on. I should be able to click, and I can't click the motion.
Are you making sure you have the right numbers? You sure you don't have the old private Zoom link from earlier this afternoon? Because if you do, it's going to come up and say it don't work.
No, I used the desktop icon on the computer.
Okay, well.
The desktop icon on the computer it's connected to this, should be connected to this meeting.
Okay, what's still connected? That's loose, that's loose, that's loose. I don't see anything. The hinges don't have to come out because that motherboard comes around it. There's not one there. That one's loose. Took out the Wi-Fi card. That's good. It should pop right out.
Never mind.
Josh, is your Zoom not working? I see your picture.
Not on my phone, it's not.
He's trying to connect elsewhere.
Okay.
I don't think you can connect once you're already connected.
Yeah, you can. I've connected on both my phone and the Zoom on the computer at the same time, and we had the horrendous echoing, if you remember correctly.
What? What?
What? What are you saying?
Yeah, Ken, this guy I was talking about, he replaced the power jack in one of those HP.
Yeah, I did that one time. Never again. Never again. There's not enough money in the world would entice me to do that.
I gotta go see this guy. He seems a lot nicer than Gary. And I don't care if we're still YouTubing.
There's the fan. You can see the remnants of noodles in there a little bit.
Yeah, clean it out.
I'm going to.
Water.
I'm going to.
Water. And a toothbrush.
All right.
Let it air dry for at least 8 hours.
I cannot figure out what is holding this in.
As far as the screws, you can buy screws on eBay too. Laptop screws.
Amazon has those for cheaper and they're quicker.
Yeah, probably. I forget about Amazon sometimes.
Well, Kerry didn't forget about it tonight. He was hawking, please use my Amazon link.
Must be getting low on dollars.
It was prior to all this big time people have been griping about Newegg, but I bought the bulk of my parts for my build from Newegg.
Same here.
That
You
was
were buying
been a
new.
while back, but
You were buying new.
right.
Yeah, well.
Or are they complaining mostly about refurbished?
Well, that was the thing. What set this whole thing off, honestly, and we'd have never known otherwise, was that Steve didn't notice that the board he was buying said refurb.
Okay, you're talking about the guy on Gamers Nexus.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what set this whole thing off. He didn't realize, he missed it,
Yeah.
that it was a refurb board. And then by the time the board got to him, he didn't need it, so he went and turned it right back around.
Yep. I remember that part. Yeah. All right.
So, when you're buying new's relatively safe.
I've got it loose. There's 3 ribbons that are on the underneath side that okay, Rick said he's headed out. He'll be after midnight. All right, Rick, cool, thank you. I'm not paying attention to chat. I apologize for that. I'm kind of wanting to get this done.
Quite a while ago.
Yeah, I've okay, there's that one. Now there's one on the underneath side right here that is just stupid. You know what? There is no memory on the underneath side either. What the hell?
It's gotta be under a cover somewhere then.
Probably that stupid silver thing.
Cloud memory through your Wi-Fi.
Is that what it is?
Give it time, they'll figure
It's
it
like
out.
my memory. I can't find most of it. Yeah, it's hiding under something.
Well, there it is.
Okay, that's the main board.
Yep.
And it's got no signs of anything going on with it?
Got no, I don't see anything. I don't even see evidence of anything dried on it at all. Seriously. I see a little bit on this black tape right here. You guys can see it at that angle.
Yeah.
But as far as the board goes itself, it's pretty dry, pretty clean.
Which probably means that my guess would be is that most of whatever's spilled in it is in the keyboard.
Could be. So the memory
Is that
has to
shiny
be, huh?
Is that shiny area a cover over what could be memory?
Well, it almost has to be because, as you guys can see, I'll just move this left to right or right to left.
Well, from my viewpoint, it's upper left middle.
You talking
Yeah,
about
up
this
and down.
one?
Yeah.
No, there's not. That says DF.
Okay, that was the shiny thing. I couldn't tell whether it was a cover or not.
Well, on the other side, there is a big shiny thing.
It's gotta be under there somewhere. Unless it's so cheap ass that they soldered the memory to the board somewhere.
Okay.
Then you should.
I should see it. Yeah, I mean,
I'm saying it's probably back farther than, it's probably in DDR3 memory someplace in there.
I got a part number if you guys want to look it up. Made in China. Shock.
Do that. Go for it.
Speaking of Newegg, I'm not sure if y'all knew this or not, but there was like a sister company of them at one time called Nutrient. And I had a computer from one of my friends I bought. He bought it out of a computer shop. They were affiliated with Newegg, but I guess they all changed. But it was like Windows 98, so from that's been years ago. But I love that computer.
Speaking of computer companies on around, will anybody ever have a Micron computer?
Yep.
No, never had one, but I know of them.
I had one at work years ago. Windows 95, 98 time frame. I think it came with I think I ended up with Windows 95 OSR2 on it at some point.
Ken?
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
FAROE.
Okay, how about FAR, letter O?
Yeah, letter O. E underscore DIS underscore X32 underscore.
Wait. Okay, do it again. FAROE underscore DIS.
Right, underscore X32 underscore MB underscore MV, and underneath that is the number 18742-1. I don't see any. Well, here could be the motherboard number 2 though. Now that I look at it, Foxtrot F551011
I found
2018.
the motherboard with what you gave me. It was.
Yeah.
It's a YouTube video.
This thing came out in 2018, so it's 4 years old. But I do see an issue with a ribbon. Let me look at that again, because that makes absolutely no freaking sense at all. Oh. No. So that plastic came right off, and there's no memory under it at all. But it does show evidence of having an issue. Yeah, it's got to be under this silver thing. I just do not see how that comes apart.
I get man.
But my concern is this ribbon attached on the underneath side.
Do I need to fix your Zoom? Do I need to fix Skin Zoom link on your desktop?
No. I don't know why my other devices aren't connecting though. On. Because I was able to get into it tonight. But I can't connect through my phone. It's on.
It says motherboard. It goes to the motherboard. Where in the hell does it go? I just undid it.
Just sign into the Zoom app on your phone and it should give you the option to switch devices.
I'll find out and then find back in.
Yeah, this thing's clean. Got to be under there. But I do not see how to. It almost looks like.
I think I see it.
You think you see the memory?
Mm-hmm.
Is it on
Yes.
Is it on the board itself?
Yeah, yes.
All right. Soldered onto the board itself?
No.
Really?
assuming. Maybe not. I'm trying to figure. Do you have the board on it, or what do you have? What do you have out? Okay, there. Hold on a sec. Okay, back up about 5 inches. Back up towards you.
Left or right? Oh, you want me to bring it back toward me?
Yeah, now turn it. Scoot it towards your left. Okay, a little more. Okay, Stout. No, Jim's right. It should be underneath that silver thing.
I think we all agree it's probably under there. The thing is, we can't figure out how to get it off. When I say we, I mean me.
There are 4 little screws on the other side?
They are, those 4 little screws on the other side are, no. This 4 little screw here is for these 4 little screws here, which are holding that on right there. And that's not going to have any bearing on it because I can take this tape off of the silver thing. And it's not, the tape's not holding it on. I don't want to take the screws off because you can see what that is, and that could create problems.
That looks like the heat pipe.
It is, which just looks like it's connected to said processor. It looks almost like there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 little, like I would say, clamps. But I don't know how to unclamp them.
They're probably fingers. You're probably gonna have to pry them up a little bit.
Or use one of those, what do they call them, screws, screws, or whatever. Thank you. Guitar picks.
Nope. We use the old steel knife.
Be careful.
You afraid of the sight of blood?
No.
Yeah, hell, I like blood. I just want to write a computer.
You'll break the computer.
Nobody saying anything. There's your memory.
Yep. You got it off very good. 1 stick.
2 sticks. Well, 2 slots, 1 stick.
Yeah.
That's typical, and I'll bet you that stick is a 4 gig stick.
It is. Whoa! 8 gig.
Oh, well that's special.
Yeah, really.
So you got 1 8 gig stick.
Yep, because the other one's empty.
Is that a DDR3 or 4?
No.
It says 8 gig, 1 R times 8, PC4, 2666V, SA1.
Is DDR4.
Yep.
What is a DDR4?
My HP must have thought I was special when I got my laptop because my laptop came with 2 4s. But I assumed that it came with 1 8. Didn't open it up and check it before I went out and got another 8 gig stick. So there for a while I had 12 gigs because I had 1 4 and 1.
That's good and clean in there too. I seriously wonder what short circuited.
Gotta be the keyboard.
Would
The
that
keyboard's probably full of God knows what.
would that prevent it from coming on though?
It's possible.
Be smart ass. It looks like it did.
Mr. Obvious there. Thank you, Gary.
I get the book for saying yes.
It could be the button on, the power on button on the keyboard is all gummed up.
Or is it up behind the wheel?
I resemble that remark. Well, the button itself doesn't have any gumming crap on it to prevent it from fully engaging, so that's good.
What kind of nut do you think you are, Ken? Do you think you're an almond?
I'm a special nut, Alex. You know what? I haven't done this in 2 days. You just earned yourself a trip. I'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Ring that bell.
There you go, Alex. Way to go.
Now, there is evidence over here in this general area right here. You can see on the black thing maybe of moisture. That's probably for the keyboard. and it's all at one end, which oddly enough is the end. Yeah, the keyboard probably got some issues.
Isopropyl alcohol and Q-tips.
Oh, I just found a burn spot. Let's see if I can show this to you guys. It's either burned or rust.
Well, it's burn, it's rust, or it's corrosion.
Well, let me see if I can get it to come through on the screen.
You need to make yourself bigger on Zoom.
I don't know how to do that. You guys think I know what I'm doing here?
Spotlight for everyone.
God, I seriously am going to put you in the spot in the room. I tell you I'm going to.
He's always in the spotlight.
Yeah, when is he not?
There you go.
When he's on my Zoom session.
Okay, I'm looking.
Yeah,
Hang
give me a minute. I got to figure out how to look and do this at the same time.
Okay.
Look right. See the Wi-Fi card dangling around?
Yeah.
Look to the right of that, and you see the black spot on that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know, look up, there's two more connectors against the frame. Are they rusted too, or where?
Yeah, I see rust.
Yeah, you can see it right there real good. Let me see if I can find another one or not. Now, that's the only one that jumps out. I don't see... if there's one, there's bound to be more.
Yeah, it looks like the keyboard probably took the brunt of it.
Yep.
I was just looking at Google for potato guns.
Yeah, those were popular way back when.
Now, my only other question is that keyboard staked down?
That's what I was just looking at, is how to get this keyboard out. And I'm not seeing anything that's jumping out at me that says, actually, that's cool.
Yeah, some of the stuff, they have the keyboard staked down on little. What happens is they put the keyboard into the to the top piece, and it's got these little plastic studs that stick out and hold the studs down.
Mm-hmm.
They refer to that as staying down.
That's where you need a spudger. Or an old credit card.
Or a guitar pick.
Well, in this case, the keyboard comes up through the body.
Yes, it's probably staked down.
And there is a stake right here. That's the only.
There's more.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking there is too, but I am not finding it.
It's under that black plastic. I almost guarantee it.
A steak? Is it ribeye or is it sirloin or what is it?
Oh, definitely.
It's New York strip.
I guess Gray's the only one that got that.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And you know that's grounds for the waiting room, right?
That's because I hadn't had a steak in a long time, and I would love to have a steak.
I had a steak on my birthday, which was in January. But yes, I would love to have a steak too.
When you were lucky, you got to go to Texas Roadhouse. I hadn't been there in a while.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it.
You love it.
What are y'all stirring up tonight?
Well, we've ordered a part to fix the other laptop. We determined it was the board. I can show you that.
We all gonna have a meet up and Ken's gonna cook steak.
Oh.
We ordered that little baby right there. We determined that's the problem. Of course, we thought that last night. So that's on order. It'll be here within a week. Now we are destroying the other one that had the ramen noodle spilled on it. We did find a rust and or burnt spot. Now we're trying to figure out how to get the keyboard out and not having much success.
Now, what's probably going to happen is just underneath that plastic cover, there's going to be a whole bunch of little plastic stakes that are holding that down.
Right.
You got to break each one, which means you got to pull that plastic off. It's not going to be pretty. It's definitely not going to be pretty, and quite frankly, I don't know that it's worth it. You might be able to find the entire top for that laptop again on eBay.
So that's weird how that's constructed because those keys come up. But that
Do they melt the top of those stakes once the keyboard's laid in there?
Exactly, that's what they do. And then that plastic is covering that up, I almost guarantee it.
Well, if you look real close at the plastic, you see the little flap thingies right here?
Mm-hmm.
There are about, let's see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There are 25 of those little flap things.
Yep.
And if you look under the little flap things, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
See, I'm holding a little flap thing open right there.
Yeah.
So when I pull the little flap thing back, it looks like that.
Yes, but along where you're,
That looks like a screw or a rivet almost.
There is a loose ribbon right here. That's loose.
Not ribbon, rivet.
Oh, rivet? Yeah, there's rivets all over this dumb thing.
those are the stakes down. That's what they look like. They look like ribbons.
Well, there's no way those are coming out.
No, not easily. I can tell you that.
No. Might get to use my hammer yet.
Maybe.
Well, I got good news and I got bad news.
Get
You're right.
that tool that B.H. Rinker had on that album one.
Yeah, that'll fix it permanently.
Yeah, see, that's, again, that's...
You know, the keyboard's got to come out, though, because there's the keyboard ribbon right there.
Yeah.
So it's got to come out. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, the keyboard will come out if you pop all of those rivets.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to do that.
Well, that's the only way it's coming out.
Well, the problem is... I think I could pop them all out, and I'm going to miss a couple. I'm going to see something here. I'm curious as to what these are. And Mrs. K must be really super busy. She hadn't texted one time since 6 o'clock. I'll get a 2 o'clock text, and it won't be Darren. It'll be her. You asleep?
Leslie said you called. You got the cord, the new connector they came out with, Type C. You was on that good?
Alright, I'm bugging out early, guys. I'll see you.
All right, Jim. Thanks.
I am.
Right.
It's amazing the things you would find with a clean room, Josh.
You know what? Be quiet. And Kim, put him in the waiting room for me.
You hadn't done anything yet.
No, kid. Don't put me in the way.
We'll put you both in there, and you can argue about whatever's going on. Oh, wait, you can't because you can't talk to one another.
I told you he found his joystick.
Yep, you did.
That's on it. Get home. Hey, Professor, you know what game you could download from Nintendo 64? You ever heard of Hot Wheels?
You told me earlier that Diddy Kong Racing and what and Mario 64 and whatever other game was the only game that you wanted, but yes.
Mouse pad.
I get buy a Hot Wheels now. I didn't think of it before.
Oh, I'm determined. I may be popping these little rivet things out all freaking night long, but I am determined. I've gotten it this far.
Well, once you pop them out, you won't put that one back.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
The question is, can you buy one with the steaks that are unmelted to replace it? So you can put them in and then somehow fasten it down, at least with half a dozen of those.
What a horrible design. Absolutely horrible design.
They aren't designed to be,
When do they have to,
obviously.
let me fellow driving now?
Saturday night, the last Saturday of the month, every month, which will be the 23rd for this month.
Okay.
Before you go to bed, because it'll run every Sunday morning at 2 a.m.
Except for the one you did today, right?
No, it'll run once a month, last Sunday at 2 a.m.
Okay.
Again, except for the one you did today, right?
Right.
Yeah, the only reason we did that is because we didn't want to redo it. It all helped.
Now, hopefully the one you did tonight's got all the other XP nonsense off your host machine, yes?
It does.
Good.
It does.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to pop these out. They're in there pretty good. I honestly don't know how I would pop them out.
Do me a favor and at least play on that, please, if you would.
Right there.
Yeah. I didn't want to do it because I didn't know if it would kick me out of the meeting.
Oh, so you let Alex do it in case it kicks you out of the meeting. Yeah, other than that one rust or / burnt spot, I don't see anything else wrong with this. This looks pretty good. Clearly something is wrong, though. Well, I'll put it back together and we'll see what happens. 2.5 hours. Wonder how bored the YouTube stream people are. Tom K says, good evening. Hey, Tom. Sorry I didn't see you. I've been kind of tied up trying to fix this silly thing.
Nah, I wasn't working.
Good thing so far I haven't had to order any parts. Oh, shoot. I just realized I can't yell at her to bring me a cup of coffee.
What game do you want, Josh?
Hot Wheels. You hear me?
Yes.
Haven't played that game in a long time. You got a Hot Wheels collecting at one time.
Alex, you ever seen a Hot Wheels computer?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I actually have. It's a blue case with a fire on it or whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember who made those.
Mattel.
Just saw a video the other day where a guy took one of those cases and put a whole modern computer in it.
LGR.
That was the one I was watching with you, wasn't it, Alex?
Yes,
Yeah.
Was it LGR?
I believe so.
I'd have left it alone. I wouldn't have.
Is this it here, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
So Jim Mattel actually did make it, or was they another brand that made it?
Oh, I don't know. I have no
I thought it
clue.
was actually E-Machine or somebody that might have made it.
That's just I know Mattel is the maker of Hot Wheels. It kind of makes sense
Yeah.
they would be the maker of the case, but I honestly don't know, Chris. I was just being funny.
They used to make Uno, too.
I was thinking E-Machine. I don't know for sure. Who made the Hot Wheels PC? That's what it says on Google. Patriot Computer.
Maybe Alex.
Yeah, it was all brand. It was a Patriot computer.
Otwell's is probably the one I'll play the most. Because I haven't played that in a while.
I got the mouse pad pretty much back on. Well, if I drop these little screws, I'll never find them. I'm going to call her up in a minute and go, I got good news and I got bad news. What's the good news? We're getting a new fish tank. What's the bad news? I threw the laptop through the other fish tank. Other than the fact it would take her a while to notice it, I could seriously put a new, bigger tank in there. It'd probably take her about a month. She's not the most observant person in the world. And then once she does notice it, do what?
I was just gonna say, what do you think about my background, Josh?
Here, let me get, how do I...
Are you in a boat?
I don't need that to be big
It's
anymore.
a video of river, like a nature video.
Yeah, I like that. Is there any way I can get that?
50 cents.
$1.
What is it? Pablo's car?
That's really nice. I like that.
It's one of them Pixabay downloads. Royalty-free videos and pictures for your
He put a
background.
modern motherboard in that Hot Wheels case.
Yes, he did all modern parts. He stripped it out, put all modern parts in it.
Huh.
You can use that for your lifetime like a computer, can't you?
I'd be worried about heat issues.
That's what they call a sleeper PC, a sleeper build. It looks like an old piece of crap, but it's a brand new computer.
You know what this is called? An old piece of crap, and it is an old piece of crap. With ramen noodle flavor on it.
A crap pack.
That's not that HP ProBook, is it? That you was working on last night?
No, this is the one from my niece.
Yeah, I second Josh on that. That was a lot like Josh's computer, Josh's laptop that came with Windows 10s.
What, this little bitty thing right here?
The one you're working on now? Yes.
I don't know what it came with, honestly. And now that I know it's about 4 years old, if it don't work this time around, I'll pull out what I can use, which will be one memory card. This is going to be absolutely useless to me.
I've got memory sitting around here that I pulled out of customers' machines. Like I've got a couple of 2 gig sticks and a 4 gig stick, and I can't use it in anything unless I get a repair from somebody because they're all DDR3. And both of our machines
Yeah, I got
are
that
DDR4.
way.
So I don't want to sound dumb or anything, but what'd you do? Replace the memory?
I did.
Okay.
One guy's machine had two 2 gig sticks of one guy's laptop had two 2 gig sticks in DDR3, and I had him go out and buy a new Wi-Fi card, an SSD, and a 8 gigs of memory. Put him on Linux. He hasn't complained about it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that laptop when Windows 10 gets out of support. Probably throw it out.
Throw it out or put Linux on it.
Well, it's ever capable.
Or put Linux on it and give it to donate it to some place.
It's ever capable of 11 though.
We both know it can't run 11. It
You
can't.
got 3 years. Who knows? It may die before 3 years.
Yeah.
Just be careful eating ramen noodles around it. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. What are we coming up on? 3 hours, maybe-ish?
I wish you would quit worrying about Windows 10 losing support in 3 years.
Yeah, we are coming up on 3 hours on the stream. Thank you guys for being here. I will try to get a camera set up so I can bore you with as I do this instead of just talking about it. I'm going to try to put it back together tonight. Zoom, as always, will be running. If you'd like to join us on Zoom, send an email to kstout2016@gmail.com and I'll send you the link. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, B.H. Ringer. Thank you, Matthew Cap, Jeff Ryman, Tony Wallow, Rick Lakes, and Tom K. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm pushing said button now. Good night. Tomorrow night will be early, 8-ish again, because Mrs. K works 6 to 6. Hasta la vista.